All right, we are live. Joining us once again, my name is Michael Dean, and of course, I'm here with Mr. Big Sexy. Sir, how are you?
I am cold this afternoon out here in California, but it's all right.
I
I'm
see
still
you like
all to
all
be alive.
bundled up.
Oh yeah, I got my comfy on.
That's what's up. Yeah, man, this
Represent
is a
Clemson. Oh yeah.
nice, mellow Sunday morning, afternoon. What's up, Deja? Man, first one. You was the first one on here last night, so I love it.
Hey, what were
Thank
you doing last night in the middle of the night doing a little DJ thing, man?
you. Just pretty much that. I was up late. Yeah, I'll tell you, I was sitting up waiting late because my oldest, she went out. So now I'm the
Uh-oh.
dad that
Oh yeah.
stays trying to stay up, make sure she gets home okay.
Oh
I was like,
yes.
well, I got time. So that was that. But what's up,
Now,
Christina?
as much as I'm not down with Will Smith for obvious reasons, I will give him this. That scene him and Martin did in Bad Boys 2,
Mm.
when Smurf was that age, I was that same dude. I'm like 12 o'clock, I'm in the car. Okay, so you know the deal.
Right, right. Yeah, man. But yeah, so we're just gonna hear talking some Prince and whatever. Open up the phone line. So if anybody watching you want to join us, you can certainly call that number and hopefully this thing will work. I'll bring you on. So it's a sort of open conversation and opportunity, just chop it up and see what's going on out there. Um, One thing we just talked about before the mics went on, and I know something that's coming up that's exciting is you're looking forward to this Jesse Johnson uh,
Yes.
concert coming up here in Oakland,
Yes.
right?
Oakland at Yoshi's. For people who grew up in Oakland, Yoshi's is a institution. You know, it used to be on Claremont Avenue. Now it's down on Jacqueline Square. They have a second location in the city. And April
Mm.
6th, Jesse is taking over. And the best thing about Yoshi's is, they serve dinner. I'm going to get my sushi on, watch Jesse do his thing. My man Jason's coming in from Vegas. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast.
Wow, yeah, yeah. And you doing you said you're doing the whole the VIP the meet the whole shebang.
How long have you known me? Of course I'm doing the whole thing. Yeah, I don't
You,
sit
you
in the back with the peasants. No way, man.
you're
I'm
not
doing
you're
the
not
whole
just getting the general admission. You're getting the horns package. Just horn.
exactly.
You getting the whole the
I
horns
plan to
package.
be down front, get the VIP, the meet and greet. And when I get the meet and greet, I'm gonna call my shot now. I'm gonna try to get him on the show. That's the key
Oh,
here.
that's what's up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, we see Kanye. So she's she'll be in the house for both shows
There you
as
go.
well.
That's what's up.
You know? Yeah, but yeah, um, but yeah, that's should be exciting. You've seen Jesse live before, haven't you?
No,
Oh, you haven't?
no. Every time he would, I mean, because he didn't really tour a lot. He'd pop up here and there and be gone.
Hmm.
So I didn't get the chance to see him on the. I don't think he really toured behind Verbal Penetration, and I don't think he toured off of Bare My Naked Soul either. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, I know he did some shows off the first album,
yeah.
but I don't know about any other shows after that.
I saw him once a couple years ago. It was during one of the celebration times, uh, and he did a show at the Bunkers. It was dope. Just to finally see it live, you know what I'm saying? Like after all that time, it was like, yeah, okay. I wish I could have saw it back in the heyday, but yeah, it was dope. Yeah, Bunkers 2017. That's what it was. Yeah, yeah. What's up, JD?
JD's in the
Mhm.
building.
So Jesse did a couple of one-offs in LA. Remember that? You can probably find there's some video footage of some of his.
Oh, yeah, I've seen video footage, and I'm curious just to because again, this. Jesse and I have had a conversation once.
Mhm.
Because he was producing an album for a colleague of mine or a client of mine, and there was a situation, and I had to step in and resolve it. And when I called Jesse, he was warm already. I'm like, Jesse, hold on, man, hold on. I know exactly who you are, brother. I have all of your stuff. I have all of your time stuff. I know who you are, and you'll get that respect from me. And so we worked
Mm.
it out. Ended up talking about other things and music and guitars and stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, okay. That's what's up. Again, you see the number scrolling down below. Man, if you want to get on the phone with us, come on, please call us up. Just say what's up. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to bite, not going to chew your head off yet, but definitely call in and get involved. um,
Did you say scrolling? Scrolling,
Scrolling.
scrolling.
Hilarious. Man, I guess we didn't live long enough for him to do that song. If I scrolling on my timeline, just scrolling. Oh yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, that's why I wanted to ask this question. I saw somebody say this, I think, in the Discord as well. Are you still listening to the Diamonds and Pearls special edition? Are you playing? You still playing that?
Yeah, in fact, I just pulled it out the other day because I was making some tinkering with my equipment, and I realized I hadn't played any vinyl in a while. And so I'm rearranging things. Pulled out some Steely Dan. I pulled out that, and I pulled out the Sign of the Times as well.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't really I made like my playlist of stuff from it that I immediately liked, and listened to over and over. But I do find I haven't been diving into a lot of the vault material as much as I thought I was going to with this one. I don't know why, but I do find I'm not playing it as much as uh I guess the Sign of the Times one. Maybe it's because the Sign of the Times, that's just like my era or something. But yeah, man, I was just wondering if people still bumping that, finding good stuff, out of that.
Well, one thing that I have to say, I was thinking about this the other day as I was moving my records around. The estate has really set the tone with these super deluxe editions. Because
Mm.
I'm looking at some over there, and it's like you get double hernia moving those things. So they're definitely really well done and full of material.
Yeah, yeah, it's almost other thing too. We've talked about it many times, but just considering like what can they do next? Um, obviously, things like Parade, Purple Rain would obviously would guess would be an obvious choice, being that the anniversary. But I don't know. I feel like I want those things, but it's just got to be. I want them to take it to the next level, whatever that would be. Or I think I would love to see. It's just a more focused dive on the music itself. Um, if that makes any sense. Let me. I think we got a caller in here. Let's see if this works. If it'll let me answer it. Here we go. Caller, are you on the line? Can you hear me? Uh-oh, hold on one second. That sound like Deja's voice, but it is not coming through. Give me a second. Let me try this out. Yeah, hold on one second. Actually, hold on for a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna mute
Uh-oh.
myself for a quick second.
Oh, well, I guess I got the floor then. Back in the old days. I remember that. Mike would have technical difficulties, and me and Big Ken would take over. We would storm the show. Kareem, good afternoon. What's going on?
All right, Deja, say something for me. Uh-oh, hold on. Hold on. Probably should have tested this before we went live, huh?
Testing for amateurs. We wing it on the fly.
Oh, wait a minute. That may have something to do with it. Hold on. Okay. All right, Deja, can you hear me? Hmm. Well, you know
Mm-mm,
what?
mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing this.
Have you
Well,
heard?
we'll do it. We're gonna do it the old school.
Oh, not
Dating
oh, here
system.
we go.
We'll do it old school. Hold on. Or maybe we won't. Hold on, Deja. I'm gonna call you right back.
I know you're not gonna hold the phone up to the microphone.
Yeah, no, hold on. Not sure why that's doing that, but yes, hold on for a second. Let's do this.
JD, yes, I already got my tickets. I got the early entry and I got the VIP meet and greet. So yes, I'm gonna be there, man, down front, holding court. Cannot wait.
You talking about the
About Jesse.
Jesse?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm considering I'm taking a guitar with me and seeing if he'll sign it.
Interesting. Interesting. Hold on there.
But Jesse's a
We're
Strat guy
kind
and
of
I'm a Les Paul guy, so I don't know.
we're gonna call so we can get this going.
Oh, that was an interesting question from the 3121. You got it?
No, I'm not sure what's going on here. Unfortunately, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Acting wild. Well, listen, we're gonna have to just take the messages online. Sorry about that. I'm not gonna sit here and fool around with that. But we got some questions in here. So someone says, "Okay, big sexy. Can you explain what a successor entity is?"
In
I'm sure
regards to what? Give me a little context.
what you mean by that now. Connecting the purple dots. We're trying to connect the purple comment to you now. But maybe he'll come back with that.
What? JD, you need to come on up, man. Bring that pink GL with you, man. Come on up.
Hilarious. All right, 20 the 3121
The.
21 says, Mike, do you feel Diamonds and Pearls was P trying to do his version of Sly and the Family Sloan for the hip hop era? Many of the songs on that album have three-part vocal lines, for example, Push and Jughead. um, I wouldn't necessarily say the album he's trying to do that and such, but I do think Sly and Family Stone inspire a great many of his songs, uh, for sure. I guess now thinking about this, I could see how like Daddy Pop. I could see how you could see something like yeah, that's kind of a Sly and Family Stone style with hip hop production values
We could
and
say the
within
same
the
thing about
music.
1999, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of his songs have that Sly and Family Stone
You know, the
vibe.
Sly Stone, which led into the Graham Central Station.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That same type of vibe, which I love Graham Central Station too.
What's since what are some of like the great Prince songs that you can hear the Sly Family Stone influences? Uh, uh, I would definitely well we said 1999 for sure, which may be one of the first ones that jumped out of my mind when you think about that. Um, I would say things like "If I Was Your Girlfriend" to me is heavy Sly uh, inspired. Um,
See, if I was a girlfriend, to me, and stick with me on this one,
mhm.
has vibes of Sex Machine from Sly to me.
Interesting.
Down,
Yes.
down, 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 down.
Hmm.
Love that song.
Yeah, definitely has that. You know the bass popping of Larry Graham.
Oh,
Thank you
Larry.
for
Ooh,
all that. You know, I know there's a lot now that I'm not even thinking of. Make your mama happy. Um, just strange relationships to me. Strange relationships always reminds me of Sly. It also reminds me of Is it Billy Preston?
Which one?
Uh, it's just a vibe to ain't going on about
Yeah,
circles.
want to go around in circles? Yeah.
I can kind of dun, dun, dun,
Build up to the sky. Ah. Love Billy Preston.
yeah, it just has that vibe to it. um, well, here, connecting the dots, he says, what is the successor entity in the distribution of a probate estate? Oh, we getting
Ah.
technical. Getting technical.
Okay. So we're going to work today. Is that what we're
Yeah, we're
doing?
going law talk, purple law
All
talk.
right. Generally speaking, because connecting the purple dots, I don't know which state you're in. A successor entity could be either the successor trustee or a successor beneficiary. It all depends. Are we talking a will or are we talking a living trust? In any event, when you say distribution, the trustee is the one who does the distribution. So if the trustee is taken off the table for whatever reason, you got to have a successor person in there. And if you don't have one named in the document, then the other beneficiaries can get together and nominate one. It's pretty self-explanatory when you think about it. Successor, to the trustee or to a successor beneficiary.
What prompts that question? Connecting the
Making me
dots.
work on a Sunday, man. Come on.
Is this something to do with
Oh, in Minnesota. Okay.
the estate you're trying to talk about? I'm just curious. Uh, let's see if we can get
Now, see,
this
with
thing
the
to work.
estate, since there was no document and all of those things were done in court, I'd have to see the court documents to see how they went ahead and finally resolved it. Because I know there's like differing sides on this. There's oh god, what is her name? The sister.
Oh, about Sharon or
Sharon. Yeah.
yeah.
Sharon has her side, and some of the other people have passed away, and other ones have sold their interest to uh, one of those big conglomerate companies. So it's really all tore up.
Deja, try to call in again. I think I got it working. All right. We got Celie says, hey guys, I'm on grandparent duty. So
Wait. Celie from D'Angelo show?
yeah. Series
Oh,
right here.
what's up, Doc?
I'm on grandparent duty. So I'm watching y'all while watching my granddaughter. She's 2, so it's never too early to expose them to the funk. What's up, sir?
What's up,
Granddaddy?
man?
Granddaddy duty?
Good looking out on that Bono book. I'm enjoying it so far.
Nice. This says, strange relationship takes a lot from everything is everything on the Danny Hathaway live album. Oh, okay, interesting. Layla Hathaway agreed with this on Twitter a while back.
I
Check
have that.
it
I
out.
want to check that out today.
Excuse me. Yeah, but Deja, if you are in the building, call us back. If you want to try, call that number. You can jump on the line with us right now. Latasha, what's up? You from Maryland? What's going
Maryland's in
on?
the building. I love Maryland. I went to the university when I was in DC. Went to go see that university. The University of Maryland is enormous. You
Mm.
can take my school, Sac State, put it in the corner on that campus and never see it. That's how big the university is.
All right, Deja, are you on the line?
Hello?
There you
Ah,
go.
there she
Can you
is.
hear us?
Yes.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. I already had put in the chat, but all I was really just trying to say is that when it came to the We Are the World situation, because I know you guys did your review on it
Mhm.
some weeks ago, generally, I always thought that Prince didn't participate because he thought that they were probably just trying to have him there to have a moment with Michael. But of course, knowing, the context and the details now, knowing that, he didn't record like that, he didn't, record his vocals with other people in the room, especially with other big time famous artists and musicians at that, I understand why he didn't go, he didn't participate in the recording.
Okay. Yeah. But that was a big conversation a few weeks ago. We were all talking about the We Are the World, of course. The Prince part about that. Um, but yeah, so you just think so you're saying you didn't think he wanted to go because of them sort of doing a thing with him and Michael?
Well, that's what I always just thought. I didn't know like the extra details about how how
Okay.
you always had to be in control. He always, how his recording style was. I didn't know that at the time. I just
Mm,
always assumed that because it did seem like they were trying to have this whole Michael Prince thing happen in that recording.
mm,
That's what it came off to me.
I
Because
got
they were like the two biggest stars at the time. Michael, he was, the guy, Prince, he was becoming the guy at that time. So I feel like they were also, they were trying to make that happen. But I'd assume, because I seen a clip a long time ago where somebody was talking about, I guess they said they were speaking to him on the phone, Prince. And they were saying, oh, you can stand next to Michael. And apparently he hung up the phone. I don't know. I have to go back and try to find where that video was.
you.
But
Urban
that's
legends.
what I
That's
thought.
what you heard.
Yeah, the urban legend. Yeah.
I heard they want to have Prince stand next to whole Bubbles while he's saying.
Yeah. Yeah. And
What?
wasn't his verse supposed to? He was supposed to sing right after Michael, right?
Yes.
Was it the Huey Lewis?
Yeah, that was a Huey Lewis verse. Yeah, it was supposed to be
Mm,
Prince.
yeah, yeah. Well, let me ask you this, Deja, because you're a younger fan. I'm curious, like, what did you know or hear about "We Are the World"? Like, were you familiar with that song?
Yes, I'm familiar with the song, and I've seen the video. I thought it was just being a younger person. I didn't grow up in that generation, so just seeing it, I thought it was amazing that all those artists could be in a room, recording together.
Mm,
That probably couldn't happen today because a lot of these artists kind of in their own ways, and a lot of egos going on. I don't think that something like that could really happen again.
hmm.
I
Personally,
disagree. I
I
disagree
think it
simply
could happen.
because I don't think it's the artist that will be the hurdle. I think it's the labels that will be the hurdle. That's the
Mm,
problem.
yeah, that
interesting.
too.
Well,
Yeah, their labels. It's all about money and stuff now, and greed and all that. To me,
aren't a lot of the bigger, well, not a lot, but I would say there's probably more bigger artists today that are independent than there
Well,
were back
hold on. Define
then.
independent
Well,
because a
when
lot of
I
them have their
say
own labels, their own internal deal,
like Kanye, he calls himself an independent artist, right?
but he's got distribution with somebody else too, though.
Well, sure, right. Again, we're at technical level, but I'm just saying back then they weren't on their own labels like that to
No,
this
no,
level.
no,
You know what I'm
no.
saying? It's a lot more. I think the artists have probably more control over their. At least I would think they have more control over their career now than they did back then. Like they get to be the ones to decide what they're gonna do and not do
From a
more so
creative
than back
standpoint,
then.
yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. I would be curious though, who would be the person that you think that has the power to wrangle everyone together? That's the thing to me. Like, who would be that person that everyone would be like, "Oh, he's asking me to do this." You know what I mean? Who's the glue person today like that? Like a Quincy would have been. You know?
Quincy's getting up there. Clive is getting up there.
Yeah, but who's the new person? I'm saying who would be the person today? I don't think it would be them necessarily, but who would be the person that you think could like glue people together? Like, is there a common person? Somebody says, can you consider Jay-Z would be could be the glue person, possibly. You know,
I don't know. I really don't know. It probably has to be like somebody that everybody like is pretty much like loved and adored,
some
and people
respect.
like respect.
Hmm.
Yeah, it has to be somebody in that position.
DJ Khaled.
I don't.
Stop it.
I really don't know. I really don't.
I'm not hating.
I want to say
Oh,
no.
DJ Vlad. Stop. Stop.
Really? He's DJ now. Okay, DJ Vlad. Shit.
No, he used to be a DJ. That's
DJ
actually where he used
Vlad.
to be. That's how I first heard.
Didn't he used to do radio? Because I always known him to be like the interview guy. So was he
Nah,
like
he wasn't.
he was like DJing? Was
No,
he
he was
like
a
on
he was
radio
a
or something?
he was a mixtape DJ.
Oh, okay.
But anyway,
And then
we'll
he
get on.
came up because he had a lawsuit. Was it Rick Ross or somebody assaulted him, and he had won like a lawsuit, and he was able to like build his brand from that or something.
Somewhat, yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would just be curious to see. Somebody said probably Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. I could see them having some juice.
Yeah, to an extent, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, I could see that. Jam and Lewis. Yeah, it would be interesting. Obviously, you get to who would we're not going to go into who would they pick and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, well, we are the projects like We Are the World. That's a different time.
Okay, hold on, Mike. I got to address this.
Go ahead.
C. Lee, my man, you have dropped the name of Dustin Rhodes' baby, The American Dream, if you will. If you have his biography, I'm in his biography.
Which one?
Wait, is he on the line?
No. You said are you talking about Dusty Rhodes' biography?
Yeah, I'm in that book because what Dusty did when he was doing the book, he had he invited all of his fans to write like a little piece. One of mine I got picked as one of them.
That's what's up.
So I'm published.
I'm published, goddamn.
I'm published by Dusty Rhodes, baby, if you will. The American Dream, Tower Power, don't get like a monkey, too sweet to be sour, baby. Oh yes, baby.
And let me since I see him in the room, let me shout out my guy here, Michael Herbert. Let me show him off.
Yeah, Mike, where's mine? What's up, man?
This is his handiwork right here.
That's beautiful.
Painted that for a brother. This is dope, man. So shout out to Michael. Set that back over here. Yeah. But Deja, thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate you.
Yep.
All right, we'll holler at you next time. Peace. All right, so that does open the phone lines if anybody wants to call in for sure. We would love to have you. Definitely. See, I'm not up on Dusty Rhodes. I know the name for sure, but I don't know if you ask me.
Man, Dusty was my guy.
Okay.
All through 7th and 8th grade, I would walk around the playground with my little elbow pad on. That's right, bionic elbow. Cannot tell me.
Man. And so anyway, let's play a little something while we're here. Why not? As we settle into things. Yeah. Just gonna vibe with some bass playing. With some funk in the background. How about that? Now, this would be dope. So when I say they could take these special editions to another level, if they threw like stuff like this on there, so you could hear the isolated playing, that'd be cool.
Who is that?
I assume this is Prince. This is like the isolated bass from an instrumental unreleased song. This is like poppin' school.
Years ago, Larry Graham
Funk school course popping.
Larry did a instructional video on his bass style. Amazing.
I bet. You just imagine you in the studio and let me lay down this bass part real quick, man. Hold on for a second. Just standing right in front of you. So I could hear like some mic on. But yeah, man. Aside from Prince stuff, what are you listening to these days?
Like I said, I've listened to a lot of Steely Dan lately because they did a reissue of the Asia album at 45 RPMs, 2 record set, and it is mastered by our friend Bernie Grunman. And Bernie
Oh,
did
really?
the original mastering and he did the remastering. And
Mm.
so anything Bernie puts his hands on, you know, it's gonna be awesome.
How do you listen to your music?
How
Like,
do I
cause see,
listen?
like for me, when I really, really want to listen, now I used to be just pure headphones, but now I like to play it out,
There you
with the
go.
system. You know what I'm saying, with the
There you go.
surround,
Yeah.
and it just like it's a different experience. I'm not saying one better than the other. It's just a different experience to hear the sounds open and out like that. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to just sort of like right in your ear. So I feel like I can really feel certain parts of the song and the like, okay, there's these harmonies on the right side that are high, and then there's like harmonies that are low on this side over here that he's doing. I mean, there's so many different things Prince is doing in these records that can go by you without if you're not really paying attention. But he's so detailed, like you can hear all these little. There's like, okay, it's an intentional that just these three voices are on this side as opposed to the three voices that are on this side,
Oh yes.
or
Oh yes.
the little ding ding that's way over here in the mix. So now I'm listening to music. I really feel like I'm really listening and I'm feeling the music. Like I'm really just kind of being in, like almost being surrounded by it. And it's awesome. Like just even going listening to stuff I've heard many times over, but just hearing it out open more, as opposed to just from hearing it in headphones for so much. I'm still discovering different things or just feeling different things that maybe I've heard them many times, but I didn't hear it in that way, if that makes any sense. So with that long sort of thing, like how do you listen to music?
I'm getting to a point where I am really a gadget head. I haven't listened to my headphones in a while, so
Mm,
I'm definitely taking things up on the main system. And in fact, yesterday, this is how much of a tweak guy I am. I was using my B&W 805 mini monitors, love them. Switched them out to the full floor standing 803s, but the 803s are a generation earlier, so they don't have the same mid-range speaker in them. And I'm listening for little differences here and there. And then I pulled out my Definitive Technologies yesterday, but I forgot one of them has a blown out woofer, so I got to take those back out. But it's always up top because when I bought the Macintosh Power Amp, I always wanted one, and
mm,
so I use that as much as I possibly can. And for me, the best way to test out a system or any changes I make is a good live recording, and I always start with
mm.
gratitude. Always start with
Interesting.
gratitude.
Okay.
I put on live reasons or what's the other one? Ah, there's a song before reasons. I can't think of the name of it, but it's an instrumental song. It'll drive
I
me
don't.
crazy, but I put that on, and I always try to get it in DSD if I can, which I did get that in DSD, and then
Mm,
you just hear it, and it sounds so three-dimensional. Oh, I love it,
wow,
love it.
wow. Well, one thing that's one of the things, it was too late for me to experience, or just wasn't
Oh,
old enough, was to go see
oh,
Earth,
oh!
Wind, and Fire in it, in their
I wish I
prime.
had seen them in
uh,
their heyday too, because
yeah.
back when they were doing everything for like I'll just say for like 75 to really 82, 80, right in that area, I was just full on rock guy. So I didn't go.
Mm, mm,
And then I saw them one day. I'm going to date myself with this. I saw them on Laserdisc in a mall somewhere, and I saw their concert. And I'm watching. I'm like, whoa! I got to see this.
Yeah.
They were amazing in concert.
That's I think I've seen that I know what video you're talking about. Uh, I know exactly what video you're talking about. I used to go to, I think it was a Fry's superstore,
Okay.
electronic store, and I remember when it first opened and they used to have the TV, like they would put something on to really show off the big TV, and I remember one of the walking through there and they were playing, uh, that Earth, Wind& and Fire concert
I mean, they
video.
were amazing. And now, since we're talking concerts, let me blow some minds now. I am not a Grateful Dead fan. I am not a fan of jam bands like that. But I was talking to someone the other day, and they were talking about going to some funkadelic shows in the '70s. It was
Mm.
the same thing. They would play one song and just jam on it for like 30 or 40 minutes, like
Yeah,
those
yeah.
other jam bands. I'm like, far out. Didn't know that. In fact, it was George Clinton who said it. I was to an interview with him. He said that. He said they would just
See,
take a like flashlight and play for 45 minutes. Like, whoa, okay.
yeah, I could only read about stuff like that, um, because those are I would always, like the Grateful Dead. I would just always like, yo, those concerts, they'll play all day and the people will travel and listen to them. I always was like, God, that's got to be cool. Like they're feeling it that much. There must be something going on with that. That's dope. Like people are, really into that.
They're,
But I would
they're
always
vibing
read
to it,
about
man.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it was like he was on some drugs as well. Like it was just in a zone with the
In the mid
music.
'70s, yeah, I think there were some pharmaceuticals happening. Yes.
But it must have been quite a time, uh, for sure. I mean, it's particularly just like I said, being a fan of music, like because it didn't matter what kind of music you was into, it was done well. Like you know what I mean? Like there were bands, and you could go if you like music, you could go to any concert really, and you was gonna like, yo, I don't probably normally listen to this, but in the presence of it, you caught, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is awesome. Caught into it. Um, but yeah, man, it just reminds me of the joys of going to Prince concerts, man. That we're never gonna have that again. But that was such a part of our life. Like he's going on tour this year.
I'm there.
You figure out a way. You knew you was, I guess it's the same to me now. It's like when they announce these events, whether it's celebrations or I think people are just it's an instinctive thing where you used to always go to the Prince concert. Now you can't, but this is still a certain way to sort of keep that going. So I'm going to go to this event or something. But yeah, there's a lot to be said of the Prince concert. That's one of the things too. I'm just we're just talking. But yeah, man, we're never fucking gonna get that again. That's actually really sucks. Man. Really think about it, like going to see Prince live. Just think about that for a second. Going to see Prince live. Like that was a actual thing that you could almost bank on that he was going to be playing live this year. Somehow,
Oh yeah.
some way you could
Oh yeah.
go. If nothing else, there was going to be a Prince concert, you know, and you was going to go. And you were just waiting for him to announce it so you can, I get the tickets. You know what I'm saying? And then
I've
just
said this
go ahead.
before, and I remember on the Third Eye Girl tour, I'm standing in court, doing nothing. I get an alert on my phone, say, "Hey, tickets go on sale at noon." It was like 11:30, and they're going to be 250 a pop. I looked at my phone, like, "Damn, that's a lot. I can afford it. Yes, let's go."
And hey, uh, you blessed me with that opportunity to see that uh tour as well, here in Seattle. And that was a head buster of head
Yes, it
buster
was.
experience to me because that was and that tour, man, the third I grew. I mean, that's Prince up close and personal. for most of those shows. Those were smaller venues,
I love
like
those shows too.
way smaller venue. Yeah, like and yeah, up
See, that
close
was
and
for us.
personal.
That
Yeah,
was for us.
yeah,
That's what made it great.
yeah, man. Yeah, then when looking at the comments, Brian B said, "I have zero interest in seeing a Prince cover band." The thing, I used to be really against those. Not, well, I shouldn't say really against them. I just never took them serious back in the day. Though I saw a Prince cover band in Vegas once, back when Prince was doing his residency in Vegas. One of the off days of his show, I went to see the Prince cover, and they were absolutely fantastic. I low key had just as much fun watching them as I did. And that's a whole other story, but that's when I realized I'm like, well, I see why these are necessary. You know, they give a certain feeling. It's a substitute, but 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 instead of not having nothing, you want to get that. I can understand that.
You know,
uh,
when I
go
was
ahead.
a teenager, um, back in like '78 or so, they started doing the Beatlemania shows.
Mm,
Like so to me, that was the first tribute bands. And now, I've seen Journey tribute bands. I've seen Van Halen ones, which are really good.
interesting.
I've seen Kiss ones.
Of course, the Elvis tribute
Oh, of
stuff,
course, Elvis ones were all over the
anonymous.
place. But see, I never thought the Elvis ones were. Now I haven't seen one, but I never thought they were being serious. The ones
Mm-mm.
now, these days, hey, they get it down to the instrument, to the costuming, to everything, and they work hard on it. I got to give it up. They do a great job.
Yeah, and even the Prince ones, I have to. I'm not going to take away. I all of those cats that I've seen that I pay attention to, they must be heavy Prince fans. You would
Oh,
almost have to be like,
gotta be.
uh, they're doing the best uh thing they can, and they're showing their love. So I understand, like I get it. I just think it's like with Prince, man, his whole vibe though, and his whole absolute look was such a one of a kind. Like you have to be so immersed in yourself to really give unto that the way that he is. So there's no way that any mere mortal is going to be able to match it unless they just gave their life to it. Would have to be like you damn near have to like stop being a civilian to really be a prince. And that's just not possible. uh so that's the only thing, like it'll just never be the same. Like you can't, like he was just on some other stuff, man. But I respect the cover bands. I was trying to remember how we got to talking about this.
Well, they're a
Over
tribute band. They're a good
tribute.
band.
Oh, we're just talking about Prince concerts. Oh, one thing that I've seen now, tribute bands, and shout out to one of my guys on Instagram. I'm having fun. He's in a Bruno Mars tribute band, and
What?
they working every weekend or something. I'm like, damn,
What?
yeah, that level where they got tribute bands, but it's just, but I guess, yeah, man, there's something out there for everybody. I've seen, oh yeah, there's what I haven't seen. Are there hip hop tribute groups? So like in the sense like maybe no, we're just doing nothing but Tribe Called Quest or something, or we're just doing nothing but Public Enemy, or that's what I would love to see. And I don't know if that would work. Could you have a rap tribute
You
group? Or,
could, but you may get a phone call. you know?
like we're doing nothing but death. We're a death row tribute, or a Tupac tribute. That I'm surprised they don't have this. A Tupac tribute band, and that's all they do is pop. Some like ratchet ass party. Girl, I ran into Tupac. You come. Like, huh? Come with me. Yeah. I'm like, Lord. But yeah, that's because of course they got the
Yeah,
Michael. That's the
yeah,
whole industry.
yeah.
But you're
Definitely.
starting to see a lot more Prince. I mean, I see them. They're touring. They're Prince bands that are playing the casino circuit, traveling around. So it's interesting. So I mean, it's definitely there.
And see, if you're gonna do Prince, you gotta have and to take it from Prince himself. You got to have real musicians up there. You know, you can't get up
Well,
there
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
with a
Yeah, yeah,
playback.
yeah,
You got to get up there and play
yeah.
and play
And
well.
that's what makes a difference to me because I know they're all music. They are all very accomplished musicians. You have to be right because you can't do print. You can't half-ass
Mm,
Prince
mm.
at all. There's no
Because we
half-ass
will
in
let them
that.
know. We will
Yeah,
let you know if you get up there and half-ass the Prince Nation don't play. They will come for you.
right. But let me jump into some of these comments here. Actually, Maria, I think I know that Vegas show. I haven't been, but I think I know the guy who does them. It was the one, and they did the Prince, and they had the time as well when I went. And I'll tell you, the dude that was doing Prince, they did Adore, and he killed that. Like I was like, damn, he killed it.
I would love to see a time tribute band. That I would go and
Yeah,
see.
yeah. See the yep, living between Atlanta, Memphis, and New Orleans. I take it for granted that I would see Prince live at least twice a year. I think that's what I miss the most, but I'm not into tribute bands.
Fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah, the live Prince experience is something else. These Prince impersonators, aka knockoffs, are wild, and a lot of them are cringe. Hilarious. You even reacted to a couple of them, Mike. Terrible. It's the same thing with MJ. Lord. There, of course, there's some comical ones out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, no doubt about it. Those are the ones I kind of like. But shout out to my guy Dimitri. If you know who he is, you know. But he's the brother that be out on the street corner. He do the combination Mike and Prince, and he be on top of the cars. He got the smoke machine out there on it. That brother putting in work. He's hilarious. Oh man. Let's see. JD, Big Sexy mentioned Journey tribute band. I saw Journey with the Filipino lead singer who replaced
Yes.
Steve Perry at halftime.
His name is
Damn.
Arnel Pineda, I believe. And
Okay.
that cat sounds, I would say, 95% of Steve Perry.
Interesting.
He's really good.
Is Steve Perry just retired or is he not?
Steve stepped away. You know, he had some physical issues back when they did the Trial by Fire album, and he couldn't tour. And Neil's like, dude, we got a tour. They had a falling out. And the first guy they got, I forgot his name, but they had another guy named Steve Ajiri. No. Then they got Arnell, and it's like, whoa, this can work.
Okay. It says here, I saw the Purple Experience here on YouTube. So dry. Is that? I guess they are a tribute band. I haven't.
I'm going to think that's not good.
I saw new Purple Celebration tribute band on YouTube. Doesn't work for me. Yes, the names are new power, new Purple Celebration, Purple Experience. Gotta love it.
Wait, isn't Purple Experience the one that Dr. Fig plays with sometimes?
Oh, it might be.
Is that them?
It might be. I'm not sure. But salute to them. I rather just watch old concert videos than tribute bands. I can only support the real thing, but respect to these people for keeping the music alive, though. All right. Dig it. Oh, here we. Dimitri cussed me out in the comment section of IG. What? How'd that happen? Wasn't in his comments talking greasy where you Vanessa. He said he cussed me out. Damn. Don't you know I'm trying to bring love to these people? How dare you? Lord. That's hilarious. Well, there you go. I guess Dimitri got time. He said, "Hey, keep your name out my keep my name out your mouth. I'm coming for you." Okay. Well, listen. Let me see what we got here. You say Bay Area tribute bands rock. The Purple Ones and First Avenue Review. Definite must sees. Isn't one of these is the Purple Ones? Is that the one with that
Think?
Levi?
Oh, I don't know about that one. I don't know.
They be in your area. Yeah, Bay Area.
Hey, if Michael Bland and Sonny take their thing to the Bay Area, I'm there. No doubt. I will be there.
Yeah. And salute to Michael and Sonny on their upcoming show. I was actually trying to see if gentleman was going to jump in here, but yeah, definitely salute to them on that. Revolution, you said, what did I miss on the Jesse news? Nothing. We were just talking about the upcoming show.
Do you see that, Mike? Who's going to be at Harlow's on March 9th?
Were you? Oh, I think maybe talk about the Purple Ones or something. Possibly.
Shit, don't make me go over there.
There you go. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't know how we got on cover bands, but salute to them. But yeah, so we were talking about live music, live prints. That's just something that could always focus on live music with Prince. There's a ton of footage, performances, audio, video they can put out. Man, y'all got me in the comments. Which one are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at Seeley.
Right. I attended high school with a super fine sister who said anyone who sounds like Steve Perry can get it. Get what? And every dude tried to sing Open Arms and Faithfully until they hurt themselves. Because she said anybody who sound like Steve Perry. Huh? Interesting. But we did some funny things back in the day.
Oh, I know I did.
But that was the thing. Even back in, I remember like when I was in high school, you could not have some sort of assembly and somebody wasn't going to get up there and do the time. Like they was going to always do the bird, or it was just like a thing. It was the same cats all the time. They were, okay, when such and such and them are going to get up and they're coming on up the time, and it was like that was just like a thing. Almost to the point where it's like, God, they're going to do this again. But that's how much
they made it stale. Come on, man. We can't.
It was just it was like that was it was a staple. Like, well, somebody's doing the time. You know, they have their little suits on. You know, but yeah, that is man. Yeah, the high school talent shows. Somebody was doing the time. That's just how much they had a lock.
See, now I'm going to go into the vault now. Since you mentioned the phrase talent show, back in like 1972, you know, the parents would be having the party and the kids would be downstairs fucking up. And they would always say, the kids do a talent show. A lot of people would do like the Jackson 5 or like the Supremes or things of that nature. What did Mark do? Mark did Curtis Mayfield because Mark was political.
What?
You couldn't tell me. There's a hell of a hole. We're all going to go. That's right. You cannot tell me. I was a political young brother.
Militant, goddamn it. Like, whose kid is this?
Exactly.
What the hell below?
Who's the kid in the beret and the dark glasses?
Talk about hell.
All 8 years old. Do not tell me.
Hilarious. He was doing. Damn, you was doing Curtis.
Curtis, that's right.
That's wild, man.
Straight political.
Little kid. I'm your mama. I'm your daddy. I'm that nigga.
What in the alley?
That's a trip.
All right,
Oh man. Okay. Now it's all coming to
now it makes sense.
Revolution says, what's the next Prince unreleased material, fellas? Good question.
That's a great question.
Good question.
Well, like you said earlier, we talked about the super deluxes and whatnot, and you would think something more musical would come out. I would like to see more live video, especially coming off the heels of the Diamonds and Pearls one. If they would
Yeah.
do a 4K or Blu-ray on the Love Sexy tour, shit, I would be ecstatic.
Well, yeah. That'd be an easy win. Like,
Easy.
yeah, hopefully they're working on that. And I'm assuming with Purple Rain, they've got something good cooking. Obviously, Celebration is coming up. Maybe they're going to show some stuff there that has never been seen before. I think we got a caller. Let me see here. What is this? All right, caller, you're on the line. Can you hear me?
All right. Yo, salute, fellas. What's happening? It's Josh, DJ Funklore.
What's up? What's up, Josh? Man,
DJ.
welcome.
Man, Big Sexy, what's happening?
Being cold, man. You know me. Holding it down.
Man, on another window in Twitch right now, I'll be throwing y'all names out there. We're trying to get a whole cheerleading squad to get Sir Dean DJing on here.
Oh man, I love it, man. I love it. It's so much
DJ,
pressure.
oh
I can't call myself no DJ now because I know some DJs. I ain't
no.
front. I'm not gonna front.
Hey, stop saying that.
Well,
Anyway, man, I wouldn't have bothered, but I saw the call-in tag. There's something you said a few minutes ago I just want to rap about.
Sure.
With all this purple love running through these Twitch streets and all of us having the privilege in our age category of being able to see the man and go to church over and over again, there's so many young heads that are just now realizing that they weren't able to get that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just been a time of reflection all the time, but especially when I know both of you, two gentlemen, and myself was able to get up there 15, 20 times, however many, over the years to see him. And so when I'm streaming on my show, I'm always just trying to lift the young folks up. Sir Dean, salute to you. I know you've had several young new listeners, doing forums on your show. So I don't want to be long-winded. I just wanted to low on y'all and let you know I'm trying to keep the legacy alive in my way and put wind in your sails to keep doing your thing.
Man, thank you so much. We love you, man. Shout out your Twitch page again for everybody so we can make sure we all check it out.
Well, Big Sexy came through. He got me hyped. I was like, oh, I'll play a whole bunch of stuff for him. It's just all one word, DJ Funklore.
DJ Funklore. Oh, man.
It's in the Twitch chat now. I know you're mostly on YouTube right now, but there's literally, I got a stream going with one of the illest purple DJs on here.
Nice.
And there's like, let's see, 38 people in his room right now. We're all talking about you. I'm trying to direct them over to you.
We're on Twitch. We're streaming on Twitch at the moment as well, man. So we're gonna push.
I know he's just DJing, so he can't multitask.
We go back and forth. When we push him your way, you push him mine, man. That's what's up.
Absolutely. Well, love and salute to both of y'all. All right.
You too, man. Thank you again, man. Take care.
Of course.
All right, peace. That's what's up, DJ Funklore. Definitely check them out. Yeah, man. There's a lot of cool people, cool DJs on Twitch, like Prince. It's like a whole clique of people, man. So it's dope, man. You find Prince everywhere, man. I'm sorry, I'm coughing. I'm still holding on to this cough. I'm trying to get better, but they just keep pulling me back in. But Big Sexy, are you frozen?
No.
Oh, okay. You're just like, I was like, man, that loose. But yes, sir. Listen, why don't we jump into something keep the conversation going. Something that won't get us shut down. Let's see what happens.
In your instrument and yourselves and your haircuts.
Lord. Let's see, get it tuned up. Hold on now.
Snare drum pound.
Uh-oh. You know your mic is muted, Mike.
All the party people get on the floor.
Can y'all hear me? Sorry about
Hill
that.
City.
Now we can.
Caller.
Uh,
Caller, can you hear me? Oh, you know what? Sorry, caller. You got to call back. Sorry. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We had some technical foolishness there. Caller, if you want to jump back in, please give us a call back. I think we should be up and running here. But yes, that was a rehearsal, Deja. We was just getting into it, and we had to get on the phone. You said Brother Mike didn't prepare an agenda.
Agendas are for rookies.
We're going live.
We freestyle.
What
What was that? We're going live.
That was how was that? That's I can't think of his name. He got me too though. Conservative cat. Anyway, hold on.
Bad Mama Gemma.
Caller, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
There you go. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Connecting the Purple Dots. How you doing, Mr. Dean? How you doing, Mr. Big Sexy?
I'm doing good. Connecting the purple dots. Why does that sound familiar to me?
It's because you know what it is, Mr. Dean. Come on.
Uh-oh.
No, I don't. Maybe I did at one time.
I don't know how so late on a Friday night, one of your callers had talked about the things that I discuss on my channel, and
are you doing like the investigation and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I investigate, but I also, I talk about facts over fiction. And doing like an investigation.
I think you got me on a delay, sir. Turn your stereo.
I turned down the volume. You should be able to hear me better.
All right. Okay. I now I know why it sounds familiar. Yes, sir. Well, what's going on with you, man? What's up?
Well, I reached out, I think, when we first talked, and I sent some emails and kind of didn't get anything back. So I thought I'd follow up this time, and I was online and seen you guys came live, and Big Sexy was there. So I figured I would just pose these questions that have everyone kind of, at a standstill when they don't understand legal terminology and the legalese behind things.
Oh, that's you were asking those questions. I got it now. I got it.
Yeah, I asked those questions in the beginning. When you look at the Prince probate estate, if we can just, I don't want to mess up your flow, but if we can get
but you're gonna do it anyway. So when you look at the probate estate, like, brother, we're having a good conversation here. You're gonna come on here, and no, I'm just messing with you. Go ahead, man. We listen.
I am, because we need to clear this up for everybody. So the question I have is, what is expectancy interest in a probate estate? I know what it is because I looked it up, but I just want to give people further clarification from someone who's a licensed attorney. When you have, what is expectancy interest in the probate estate when it comes to distribution of assets?
Okay.
We're not in court now.
It's
Go
not
ahead.
need to do all of that. Well, again, expectancy interest would apply, at the time of either passing or the time a will is probated. The beneficiaries know what they have coming to them, and even if it's something that doesn't mature immediately, like we'll use a Prince estate, the trustees have a duty to make sure the property remains profitable. There's something called the prudent investor rule. As long as the moves they make are done reasonably and thoroughly investigated and not too speculative, they won't be held liable if there are losses. But their job is to not let them make losses. Their job is to make money, not lose money. And so again, any beneficiary can always challenge the estate to have their portion segregated out. But if that does happen, they risk missing out on things down the line. So there's really a lot of moving pieces to it, especially because Prince didn't leave a will or a life or a living trust. That's what really just comes down to.
Connecting the dots. You still there?
Okay. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
So if Prince didn't leave a will, and you're using the terminology trustees, who were the trustees? When did they get put in place?
The trustees, I believe, are Comerica, or I forget the name of the people, but there was someone drafted. Say it again.
Those were
Say it
the
again.
special administrators.
Yes.
Special administrators.
Yes, somebody filed letters of administration, and that I want to say I forget who they are, but they were named by the court as administrators of the estate, and they have the same role as a trustee would have of a living trust. It's just nomenclature for a will is a little different than living trust.
Okay, so when it comes to the distribution of a probate case, well, let me back up.
Let me hold on. Let's just get to you. You kind of sound like you're leading us. Just get to the what is the point you're making here? And get to that.
The point I'm trying to make is that according to the legal definitions that I've been reading, expectancy interest is what pretty much anyone has in a given relationship. Being, let's say you got a married couple, they're still amongst the living. They both have expectancy interest. In the event either one of them passes, their expectancy interest would then convert to vested interest, provided they're not written out of a will or a trust. Would that be correct?
Depends on the state you're in, because especially with married couples, there are 9 community property states. California is one. I believe Washington is one as well. Texas, Georgia. So that expectancy is different. When you have a community property situation, each party has undivided 50% ownership of the community property. And when they pass, the community property automatically vests in the other party. Now, if they leave it by will to a third person, the surviving spouse can say, you know what? No, I'm keeping that. They call that the widow's election.
All right.
Okay. Well, let's get specific with Minnesota.
All right.
Minnesota, because I don't practice there.
Well, with that said, connecting the purple dots. Are you still doing your videos on these topics and this?
Yeah, still covering everything. Where most latest thing was, Lundell McMillan filing his petition in the state of Delaware against Sharon, Noreen, and John's two beneficiaries. Yeah. And of course, then, had the latest kind of thing happen with a Brianna Nelson on Facebook. She did like a 2.5-hour live rant. And of course, that video has now disappeared. But we got it over at Connecting the Purple Dot.
What was the rant about?
Kind of all sorts of things. Her having her father Dwayne's therapy journals
Lord.
her reading portions of therapy journals,
Okay.
and basically her displeasure at the Nelsons.
Oh, okay, man, that's unfortunate. Listen, I don't like to
Mhm.
see the family drama play out, but I know they got to handle business. I don't have a grasp on it enough to go too deep into it. But we're gonna definitely shout you out. People can get more information from watching your videos. We appreciate the work that you do, putting that in there and keeping that topic going because definitely important. But man, I want to thank you for calling in, sir. All right.
Yeah, they all want to know what happened. So,
Absolutely. All right, man. Thank you, sir.
all right,
Open the
y'all have a
line
good
up.
one.
Somebody else. Caller 313. Are you there?
Thank you, sir.
Hey, how's it going, brother?
It's going good. Hey, turn your speakers down. Kind of get a little feedback there.
I think, what about now? It's good?
You're good, man. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Okay. Andre from Detroit.
What up,
How
Dre?
are you guys out there? What up, though? I think we talked a few times, man. It's hard to catch you guys because of the crazy time zone thing.
For sure.
You
For
know
sure.
what I mean?
For sure. What's going on with you
I
these
just
days?
had a question. Nothing much. Just trying to regroup and meal prep and relax.
I feel you on that.
all three. I hope you get better, man. The older we get, the more whenever we get sick, it sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
The recovery is a monster. So
Mm-hmm.
I hope that you do get better, because sometimes, man, that stuff takes you out for a weeks. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man. I
So,
appreciate that, man. But talk to us. What you got on your mind today?
So I want to talk to you guys. Every time there's I can't remember the Purple Rain. I'm not sure. But I remember every time there's a deluxe or some type of reissue, you guys, I'm always looking forward to you guys, giving your review song by song.
We didn't do that on the new one, did we?
Don't. Yeah. So my question is like I've listened. I'll be real. I've listened to half of the box set. Like, is the enthusiasm not really there, or is it just like, man, this time restriction thing is a monster? I wanted to know, is it in the future, or are we just like, something, we're gonna skip that episode and we're just gonna wait for the Purple Rain special edition?
Well,
talk to me.
The quick answer, and I'm gonna let BigSexy jump in. A lot of it can be time considerations. There's if we could get everybody who I really wanted to be on here, BigSexy, the OG cats, Big Ken, Day Dropping. I think we had tried to do schedule one at one time and just couldn't get everyone together. So then we just ended up doing the one about the video. But we are going to do a review of that. Trust me. We want to do it. I feel we owe it to y'all to do it. This is what we do. So yeah, we're gonna get on it, man. It's just I guess honestly, it hasn't gotten the same enthusiasm or just on pointness as some of the other releases for whatever reason that is.
Right.
But yeah, we ain't forgot about it. But BigSexy, what you think?
On pointness.
Hey, you know who I am. Make up some shit.
I think Mike hit it on the head. For whatever reason, to me, the reaction and impact publicly wasn't the same as it has been on other releases, and that's just, who knows why that is. Time is definitely a factor, because with these super deluxe releases, there is so much material there, and time is definitely a factor. For me, I'm in court. I'm doing all these other things. I'm mentoring young lawyers now, and time is a premium. And Mike and I were talking off air a little bit. I really haven't given my DP set the real deep dive yet either, just because of time. So having said that, if we were in this position where Mike said, "Look, we're doing the review on March 22nd," I would carve out time to be prepared to get that handle. But again, it's just time. But we're going to do it.
I understand. Yeah. I think Bill O'Reilly will do it live.
Yeah, that's right. I'll do it live.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
Yeah. All right, fellas.
All right, Dre.
I'll be looking forward to it. Yeah, great hearing from you guys. Get well. BigSexy. Both of you guys have a good week.
Hey, man, you too. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the call, man.
Both ways.
All right.
All right, Dre.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Peace. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that opens up a line there. Yeah, we're going to get on that. We got to. It's worthy of extensive review.
No, I agree. It is.
Sure.
It is.
Absolutely. Let's see. I saw Sonny T did a rare interview the other day. Hopefully, this is a sign that he will be speaking more in the future. Do you have any plans to interview him? Salute to Funkatopia, because that's where that interview was at, with Sonny T and Michael Bland. So salute to them, Mr. Christopher. Don't necessarily have any plans at the moment, but I'm sure that we will. We definitely want to. I definitely want to interview Sonny T for sure. So we got some coming up. I would say probably the next interview is going to be Rosie Gaines' daughter. We've been going back and forth. We just both have something going on, but that's going to be the next one. And then we're going to get back into our interview bag, as we like to say. But yeah, we're definitely doing our thing. Anything else we want to talk about before we get up out of here? I'm being here too long. I see the estate needs to be releasing more Prince Life. So, of course, that's the one thing they can do forever. But I understand that they got to try and probably figure out what do we put our resources in to create this product, as opposed to just nilly-nally throwing things out there, which I would love for them to do, but maybe they're focused on a bigger pie than just the fans. I don't know. I don't know what all goes into prepping projects like that. Do they have to clear other stuff? So we'll see. Mike, please have Spike Moss as a. Yes, we're gonna get that this year. We're gonna do that. That's one of the legends.
Who is Spike Moss?
He was the gentleman who had the community center, The Way.
Oh,
out there.
Yeah,
a lot of knowledge. Been around for a long time. Watched all those cats grow. So definitely talk to. Have y'all heard from Kat lately? I have not, but I know she's active on Facebook. Salute to Kat. If you could have just one piece of memorabilia from Paisley, what would it be? Ooh.
That's easy.
If it was, go ahead.
That's easy. The piano.
Interesting. Which piano?
The one that says "beautiful" on it, the purple one.
Okay.
Yamaha.
If I
Beautiful. Give me that.
That would be dope. If I could have, if it was just anything with no question, it would be the coldest thing. I would have it on the wall in the living room. Would be the control board from the studio.
Mike, you can't hang a control board on the wall.
If we could have anything, like it ain't got to be working, but it just install like what? Yo, that's the control. Yo, that's where it all went down. Playboy, like I would want. That's what I would want.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Crazy. And just have you could play anytime you play your music. That's how you load it. I was like, oh, like man, if we're not in Paisley Park right now, that would be nuts. But yeah, that's an interesting question. Wow. Or if I was probably one of them rich cats, the Purple Rain motorcycle, just like sitting off in a corner in your house or something. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, yeah, that's the Purple Rain motorcycle. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, you can't have a motorcycle because there's always one knucklehead who wants to start it up. Like, really, man, get out of here. There's always one.
I'd be like, this is it, baby. Man, that'd be funny. I'm surprised they don't sell something like that. So my brother has the purple. Your brother has the Purple Rain magazine, or has one of them, I would imagine. Yeah,
You never know because they might at some point. You never know.
yeah. They got. I could certainly see somebody. Maybe okay, we made 4 of these or 2 of them or something. Somebody.
'Cause I know that now that Kiss is done touring, they're going to start auctioning off a lot of their stuff.
Wow.
So I'm sure at some point, you never know. If the money's right, they will sell it.
Well, that's true. Even if the money is wrong,
They take them snaps. Oh yeah.
yeah. Yeah, then on one hand, it's like, how do I feel about the merchandising of Prince? But that's no way around that.
Well, see, I wouldn't call it merchandising per se, because these things in the studio are really one of a kind.
Yeah, but they belong in a museum. At the end of the day, you wouldn't want one person to have that in the house, but
I mean, if a person wants to let it go to a museum, that's fine. But again, if I had the piano or one of the actual cloud or cymbal guitars, I would have no problem displaying it in my house.
Yeah.
Under glass, because I want people to put their fucking hands on it. We hold it. No, you can't hold it. Get out of here. There's always one.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Well, with that said, man, I think we're gonna get on with our day. I'm trying to go see. Has anybody seen Dune Part 2 yet? I want to see that.
I didn't see Part 1.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, yeah, I've seen Part 1. I'm hearing so many great things. It's one of these long movies, and it's also like damn near sold out every showing. So I'm trying to figure out how I can get into it. But yeah, I might do that this afternoon, possibly. And we'll send y'all, please, sending healing energy to my baby Gracie. She's kind of got the flu, so trying to get her back in great spirits. But yeah, we're gonna send healing energy. What does Celie say? Big Sexy said, "Don't touch my shit."
Damn shit. Because there's always one. Gotta put their hands on shit.
Right.
Can I play guitar? Can you play guitar? No, what the fuck you need to touch it for? Get out of here. Shit. Can't stand that shit.
Hilarious. See, when Big Sexy first came on the screen, I thought that was his place behind him. I'm like, damn, did you upgrade? You got CGI-ness or some shit going on back there. Sorry. CGI the balling.
We are looking at getting a baby grand piano, though.
Okay. All right. So you can get up in the morning.
That's right. That's right. I love playing. I'm terrible, but I love playing.
All right, man. We want to get up out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you so much. Oh, go ahead. What you got?
Oh, did somebody else? Did we get one more caller?
No, something. Oh, no, but it was
shit.
We're good. All right. Listen, we got to get up out of here. Have a good rest of your weekend. Big Sexy, sir. Thank you.
Anytime.
Thank you for everyone who called in today and jumped on the line. But we'll be back soon. But with that, work it like a job. We'll see you next time. Peace.